A week with no game is a strange thing for a football club, but actually it works in your favour in many ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've had that discussion as a staff. I'm not sure whether it's a good or a bad thing, to be totally honest. Look, I think you obviously if you have another game, it's an opportunity to carry momentum and build on some of the positives from the weekend. But at the same point, then not having a game allows us to get some really good work into the lads in terms of just in terms of how we want to play, what we're looking for. That structure bit I keep talking about. It gives us an opportunity to spend a lot of time on the grass in the meeting rooms to to kind of fast track what we're looking for.
There was momentum from Saturday. There was definitely last 2 or 3 games. There is definitely some momentum, isn't there?
Yeah. I think Shorty and Leon did a terrific job, and Brown obviously, in terms of when you look at the performances, Lincoln and Derby, and especially when we walked in where the players were at in terms of I think they'd had some difficult conversations with themselves and as a group in terms of what that needs to look like day to day. And I have to say they've been really receptive. They've been terrific since we came in. And then even what we were looking for at the weekend, I think one of the reasons we've looked to change certain bits was to try and prevent counter-attacks, so we're not as open when we lose it. And of course, we didn't get the result we wanted at the weekend. But in terms of tracking progress and seeing the things that we challenged the players to do, there was bits in there that for me will stand us in good stead in the remainder of the season.
One of those stopping counter-attacks, I guess, is the inclusion of Oshin, who fans hadn't seen before. He ran his legs off, didn't he, for the cause? You demand that of every player, but for a young man making his league debut, I thought he was exceptional.
Yeah, I said to him afterwards, it's a proud moment. Not everyone can say they've started and played in League One like that. So I think in terms of that, it's definitely a cultural thing that we have to have. That first minute, last minute, 3-0 down, 3-0 up. I think we have to give everything, and I think that's the bare minimum. That we fully commit to everything we do, and he epitomised that at the weekend, as did, I have to say, I thought all the lads competed, and it was an extremely honest performance. Obviously it felt like a loss afterwards because of the timing of the goal and probably the manner of it, which was obviously we had a disappointing change room afterwards. But ultimately it was a point which we shouldn't overlook given where we're at, and hopefully we can train hard the next 2 weeks and build on that.